Fans back on, right?
I say it's gonna be pretty close.
The stack height, would that be anything to look at?
One thing I can say on that is if it was our injector, we'd be really close to that total length. And when you talk total length
From the
here
butterfly or
to
the
valve,
port?
to the valve, to the valve, to the top. We can try cutting them off. The only problem is when you cut it off, it's hard to put it back on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kyle's 305, he had an old Hillborn the first time he came here, and they had 10-inch stacks on them, didn't they, Kyle?
Oh, that was a 410.
Was it 410? Okay, pardon me. That was 410.
I actually have one of them good England injectors on a 305.
Yeah. I don't think I'd cut them.
Leave them alone.
So you get your runners a lot shorter than ours.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a top on it, and then in the stack. We'd run like a 6-inch stack on ours. Sometimes we run 7s. And that's not as long as I thought it was. So it,
Probably not much there.
I don't think I mean, I'll cut them if you want to cut them, but I don't think I would with me.
No.
Sorry.
You know, they don't worry about pinching in
between.
between or anything like that. So. Yeah.
I wonder how many cars to do for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
They look bigger than I am.
Yeah.
So it's 24.
100.
80. Now the fans are off, it's going back up.
You want me to turn fans on?
You said it was 2480?
24.
Oh,
Oh, something.
yeah, it's going back up now the fans are. Well, that's gonna be fun. Oh. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys want to do? I mean, you tell me. I'm not trying to rush you, but I just don't know what else to do, to be honest. I think our fuel is fine. I think our timing's fine. I think it'll make a little more power for sure whenever you get her sealed up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things that, like I said, I've had guys as good as Ron Shaver that's built not a million, but he's built quite a few thousand engines in his lifetime. Here about a year and a half ago, he called me and said, "Tim, you have any trouble sealing rings?" And I said, "Well, we kind of quit building very many anymore." And I said, I might be able to help you. And he says, you act pretty confident. I said, why is that? Or he says, I said, I've learned all this stuff the hard way with my own money. I've had my own shit not seal up. And I said, when I had that 5-engine tractor, I said, I used to build all 5 of them, rebuild them, put them together, and not fire them until I was at Houston Astrodome ready to pull. I said, that's how close I was running, trying to get it done. And I
That's
said,
cocky right there.
I built every one of them.
Cocky.
I built every one of them. That's called confidence. So it's called. But anyway, I built them dry. I put about 4 drops of oil on the skirt of the piston. Take my finger and just kind of smear it around here. Leave the rings dry, the cylinder all perfectly dry, and put that dude together. I would ball home that. I wouldn't do a normal home. I wouldn't put no stress plate on it. I'd just ball home that, get the glaze off of it. And I'd put me another set of rings in there with standard tension oil rings.
So that's what I'm wondering if they got a real light tension ring.
That's not, you might not even have to change the top 2 rings. You could look at them and see what they look like, but I mean, so many guys, I got a buddy of mine that builds a lot of show car engines, older engines, you know, for fancy cars and stuff, and he's had the same trouble. And I told him, I said, You put an oil on the cylinder walls when you put the pistons in. Well, yeah, there ain't any other way to do it, is there? I said, yeah. And I had a guy right down the road here from me. He had a little dark 340 regular drag car, and it did the same thing. It wouldn't smoke and it wouldn't seal up. I said, I can fix it. Say, you have to fix it. I said, it'll cost you nothing. I said, just ball in it, put your nut set rings in, fill it dry. He said, man, it just sounds like it's screeching. And I said, yep, that's what it's doing. It's seating rings when you're turning it over. And I said, you fire that thing up and it will smoke. Friend to friend, that's all stuff I've learned the hard way. So don't take it like I'm trying to be cocky. I'm just trying to help you. I made that years ago.
What about in-gap?
In-gap on rings.
On the oil rings.
On the oil rings?
Is
I
it
like
minimum
this.
15?
No, I was just.
Yeah, I'd probably
I'll
make
go ahead and
it
take
about
one back and
20
I'll set this off
on
side.
the oil ring.
We got some tubing.
You talking about the rails?
The rails.
Yeah, I'd make them 20. I have run my top ring, it's tight, and it's 12. And I run my second ring, usually, I run the second ring at 12, and I run the top ring at 14. Now that board's a little smaller, you could probably go a tick smaller. Where you at on the gap on them?
The tops are about 21.
I'd bring them down at least to 16. At least. That's 4 thou per inch, you know, bigger. Yours got smaller bore. But I'd at least bring them down to 16. But that ain't your smoke problem. You know that. Your smoke problem is your oil ring. Yeah. That's why I say your top 2 rings might be fine. It might be all oil. But I did a low tension deal one time, and that son of a bitch, even doing it dry, it didn't seal like my normal stuff. We have absolutely 0 issues. But you can tell it ain't very bad because there ain't much coming out of here.
Yeah, it ain't going much out there.
So it's not like it's not.
The compression's not getting by, it's the oil.
It's oil. Yeah, coming to the top. Yeah, that's what's but where'd that water pump? Who makes that?
Stewart.
Who?
Stewart.
Okay.
They're proud of that song.
I was gonna say, I bet that's an expensive.
They're proud of that.
You see that? That's a little heavy too.
Well, that is nice.
Yeah, most guys just do all tap.
Maybe block off. Yeah, it looks like it might be.
Just put it over there.
It looks like it might be heavier than stock though. It's pretty nice though.
It is.
It's got one on the other side too.
If you put a little plate in there, a block off plate, could drill and tap that thing, put freeze or pipe plug in there.
Started to, but it's just a little leery of it. Maybe we'll crack it or something.
Sure, and take the plugs, that's what's bad about it. Yep. I think it'll be fine, it's gonna be alright, I mean, it's gonna make decent numbers. So. Are we good?
Thanks in the ballpark for
Yeah.
what
I've
it
got
is.
some of them that don't make 400 foot pounds, race savers, and we've got some of them that'll make 430. And I had one that made 445, but most of them are 410 to 415, and you know it's better than that. So I mean, I don't think it's bad at all. I just really don't think I'd cut them stacks. If I thought it'd help, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Anyway, they got mine.
Yeah, I cut shit out of his. He didn't know me very well either. Helped you a little bit, Scott.
22 horse. 3/4 of an inch is 22 horse.
14.
14. Oh yeah. Tim whips his tape measure out and he's like, we'll cut a ½ inch off an inch. That was 17 horse. Then he says, we'll get another 1/4 inch. So we cut another 1/4 inch, another 5 horse. So he We're very quick here, he says.
That concludes our little dyno that figured out some things we need to do. So we're gonna take it back to the shop, maybe run it this weekend, and we gotta go back down and Ernie's gotta go back down to the motor, change the ring, do a little work to it so you can go to Blurton's Racing blog on YouTube, like us, comment, subscribe to us. I want to thank Mr. England for letting me bug him like I did, and Kyle did a good job, so we will probably see them again pretty soon. All right. Good day.